Yo, yo, jiggity yo, or should I say, all right, all right, all right. Welcome to the Green Light series. I read this book by Mathew McConaughey, and it literally brought so many things to light, and it inspired me so much. So Matthew, if you're watching this, thank you from the bottom of my heart for keeping journals and writing this book. I'm gonna take themes out of this book and turn them into yoga classes. So today I'm going to be teaching off of a quote on page 156 of Green Lights. He says, "Sometimes we have to leave what we know to find out what we know." I'm going to apply this to yoga today because you may be coming to this class and you're thinking, I see all of these yogis or yoga pictures on Instagram or social media and I can't touch my toes. I can't put my foot over my head. I can't. And then we start to believe that we can't even come to yoga. When the truth is, all those things we think we know, we need to leave those behind and find out what we know. What do we know about our bodies? What do we know about our breath? What do we know about ourselves in general? And I invite you to just explore, pay attention, let anything that doesn't serve you that you thought you knew fall behind, and everything that you want to learn about yourself and know for real in your gut and your intuition, let it come in. Let's get this party started. All right, let's get started on your back when you're good and ready. Get down onto your spine however you'd like to. I like to put my hands on my knees and kind of roll back onto my spine. Do it however you want to do it. And when you land on your back, bend your knees, place your feet on the earth, and let your arms be really relaxed, however that looks for you. For me, I like my arms to be kind of over my head, out like a goalpost. And give yourself permission right here at the start of class to listen to your intuition, the knowing that goes beyond intellect that all of us have if we just tune in and listen. You might even take your hand over your heart and your belly, or your hands to your solar plexus, right in the middle of your ribs, the lower part of your ribs. And take a moment to connect your mind with your breath so that you notice that you're breathing. We go around all day breathing, thinking we know we're breathing, but we aren't really cognizant of the fact that we are breathing. And when we connect with that, we can really check in, hear our belly talking to us, know what we should and shouldn't do, direction, clarity, all things live right here, inside of all of us. On your inhale, your belly is going to press into your hands, and on your exhale, your belly button is going to fall in towards your spine. One more breath like that. Stay here breathing as long as you'd like. When you're ready, take the feet about hip distance apart. Cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh for figure four. Energetically press the right knee away from your torso. This is option one. Option two, you could cross the legs all together, really tight like eagle legs, your choice. But whatever shape you're in, let the legs fall over towards the left. Try to keep that left foot planted. This is a pretty nice spinal twist. So if your legs are suspended, that's okay, or you can grab a pillow and put it underneath your leg. We're just starting class really gently warming up. On your next inhale, use your belly muscles. Pull the legs back through center, unwind the legs. Both feet come to the ground, and then cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh, or cross the legs really tight, your choice. And then take the legs over towards the right. Notice where you feel this in your body. Be really present with your breath. Have you ever noticed yourself saying, I don't know a lot? I used to say, I don't know all the time. And my friend was like, I'm challenging you to stop saying that because you know, you just think you don't know. Inhale, come on back to center. Pull the knees into the chest. Take the hands on top of the knees. We're going to make big circles with the knees. Out and around. In, out, and around. If one spot feels really good, you might kind of hang out in that spot or make tiny movements. And then when you're ready, switch direction. So if you were going out and then in, this time go in and then out, or vice versa. Pull the knees back to center. Roll those ankles around. We're going to do a little bit of balance today. We want to make sure our feet are on line, hanging out with us. Gratitude for our feet and our ankles. Good. When you're ready, begin to roll onto one side. I like to prop myself up with my hand. Totally up to you. Take your hand to your belly and engage your belly muscles. You can even bend the bottom knee if you want for stability. What we're going to do here is we're going to kick the top leg forward and then swing the top leg back. So we're just working with that range of motion here. A little bit of mobility, a little bit of core stability. You got this. You have to tell me in the comments below if you've read Mathew McConaughey's book. It's so good. Now take this time to explore and do any other movements or shapes that you want to do. Some people want to do like a big circle or draw a V with their leg, front and back. Make this practice yours. If you have any limiting beliefs or things that you thought you knew, but it wasn't really your idea or your thought, let those go. Or let them flow. Let them wash away from you like water in a river. Good. One more. All right, let's take it to the other side. You can just roll on over. Same thing on this side. I like to put my top hand down for stability, but still work those core muscles. When you swing through, and then when you swing back, maybe squeeze your butt. Oh yeah. Connect your breath with your movement. Don't forget about the breath. Maybe you even say a little prayer of gratitude for your body, for the fact that you can even do this video. And then really invite some exploration, like what would feel really good for you to do with your leg that we haven't done yet or that I didn't instruct you to do. Something that you thought about. All right, when you're ready, roll onto your belly. So we're going to come into Sphinx pose. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. Forearms are planted, palms face down. You're going to pull your chin back like you're trying to give yourself an amazing double chin. And if that is too much for the low back, you can always melt a little more and take the arms a little further away from the torso. Just breathe here and feel where you feel this in your body. I leave behind anything that doesn't serve me, and I know, my intuition knows the truth. And the truth will set me free. But first, it might piss you off. We're going to do a little abdominal work here. On the inhale, stay right where you are. On the exhale, take the chin towards the chest. Pull the core up off the ground. Look towards your hips. Inhale, come on back forward. So we're doing like a cat-cow in Sphinx pose. Just imagine that's what you're doing. It's the action of hugging in your core on the exhale. Your belly doesn't have to leave the ground. You're just really threading those belly muscles. Let's do it 2 more times. 1 more time. Good. Slide the hands right by the chest. Ground through the knees, tuck the toes. Send your hips back, and let's find our first tabletop pose. Spread your fingers really wide. Take the knees under the hips. Let's shake your butt. Oh my gosh, we haven't shook our butt in forever. Feels so good. Walk the knees to touch. Send the left leg back. Squeeze the glute. If you need to find the glute, you can do a couple leg lifts, but really plug in the belly. Hug it in. Dome a little bit through the shoulder blades. Get really stable in your core. Kickstand the right foot over to the right. Place the left foot down. Reach the left arm towards the sky. I'm not going to be mirroring you here, so you might be turned around, and that's okay. We're opposite each other right now. From here, we're going to do the same thing that we did on our side. Pick up the knee, pull it into the chest, kick it forward, swing it back. You can pull the knee in and kick, and then knee back behind you. That feels really good to me. Or maybe you do straight leg the whole time. Choose what works for you. Still playing around with this range of motion. One more time, kick the left foot behind you, hang out. You might stay right here, or you might reach for the foot for a bind. Really kick the foot into the hand, open through the belly, a little stretch in the belly and the hip, and some balance. You got this. Release the foot if you have it. Let's take it to the other side. I'm gonna have my back to you this time. Kickstand the left foot out to the left, reach the right leg back, right arm towards the sky. And then pull the right knee into the chest and then go back and forth. Kick forward, kick back. Bending the knee or keeping the leg straight. Totally up to you. Really hug the core for stabilization. One more time, one more kick. This time when the right foot comes behind you, pause. You might even grab the foot if it's there. It's totally cool if it's not. This takes a lot of balance, a lot of practice. If you don't have the foot, you can always just keep the foot up and pressing back. That's what feels good. Well, I hope it feels good to you. It feels good to me. Good, release the foot if you have it. Come back to all fours, hands and knees, and let's do a funky cat-cow. Turn the fingers away from each other. Towards the knees, they may come all the way around, they may not. Tuck the toes under. On the inhale, drop the belly, look forward, shoulders towards the hips. And on the exhale, chin to chest, press the hips back, get a little stretch in the wrist and the bottoms of the feet. The tops and the bottoms of the feet. One more time. Move with your breath. Awesome. Turn those fingertips around. You still have the toes tucked. Cat your back. Hug in your belly. Pick the knees up just 2 inches off the ground. Hang out. Breathe. Pick about 4 inches off the ground. You got this. 8 inches. All the way up to a downward facing dog or a bulldog pose. Bulldog pose looks like this. Walk the hands towards the feet until the heels touch. Let the head hang. Tint the fingers maybe. Take all the way out of the wrist. If you're in a bulldog, let's all walk to a downward facing dog, a long dog. Maybe a big bend in the knees, tailbone towards the sky. Find some space and find that awesome curve in your low back. Imagine that any limiting belief is falling out of the top of your head. And with every breath, bring in new intuition, trust, knowing what you know. On your next inhale, heels come up towards the sky. Walk the feet to meet the hands top of the mat. Forward fold. You can let the head hang. You can do a big bend in the knees. Or you could slide the hands up the thighs for a flat back halfway. If you do that, really open through the heart. Shoulders move towards the hips. Begin to bend in the knees a lot. Come through chair pose, hands come to heart center, and then stand all the way up. Keep those hands at heart center. Take a moment to close your eyes. Maybe say something like this to yourself. I trust. My soul knows the way. I can trust the journey. Exhale, hands come by your side. Blink the eyes open. We're going to do our little balance posture and then begin to wind it down. When you're ready, actually I'm going to face you while I do this. We're taking your feet about hip distance apart. We're just going to do a squat, a regular squat. Pick the one knee up in towards the chest. Pause. Squat. Other knee. Pause. Squat. Pause. Squat. Pause. Good. All right, now I'm going to turn to the side. Next time you come on your left leg, picking the right knee in towards the chest. Same thing we've been doing this whole time. You can always hold on to the wall if you need to, or counterbalance with your arms. We're going to kick forward, swing the leg behind you, kick back. Little booty squeeze. Kick forward, engage your belly muscles, kick back. This could also look like knee comes into the chest, kick, knee comes back in, heel towards the glute, warrior three, kick straight back. Do it how you want to do it. Do it how it feels really good in your body. Not caring what anybody else does or what it looks like, only what it feels like. If you feel like you need the wall stability, do that. No shame in that game. I was holding on to the wall this morning. I was doing this morning. In my Awake Life group, you should definitely join if you're into community and mindful movements. It's a little workout class. We do it at 6:05 in the morning. Super sweet. You can always message me if you're interested. We work out 3 days a week together. One more time. Now when the right leg goes back, pause. Reach the hands towards the ground. Bend a lot in the left leg. Your hands might touch the ground, they might not. Go all the way down, stand all the way up. Keep the leg lifted behind you. Down, up, whoop. I'm working my balance too, y'all, always. Sometimes it's magic and sometimes it's challenging. That's just, our bodies are different every day. We are different every day. One more time. Come on up, bring the knee into the chest, place the right foot down, shake it out. Let's take it to the other side. Do your squat, step into the right leg, nice bend in the right knee, pull the left knee into the chest. Kick forward, kick back. Forward, kick back. Maybe you try it both ways. I'm kind of digging the knee bend today. You're killing it. You're doing amazing. Don't forget to breathe. When you're balancing, you want to hold your breath. A lot of people do. Totally natural. Just connect that mind to your breath and your breath to your muscles and the movements that you're doing. Making them mindful movements. One more time. As you kick back, hold it, reach towards the ground, chest up. You might touch the ground, you might not on this side. Whoop. Find a spot on the floor that feels stable. Concentrate on that spot while you're doing this. One more. Come on up, pull the left knee into the chest. Ooh, put it down. Yo, my balance be wild today. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more squat. Send the weight into the left leg. Right knee comes into the chest. Send the right leg all the way back. Slowly place the toes down on the ground. Crescent lunge. We're gonna hang out here with the arms however you want for 5, 4. Breathe. Bend the right knee a lot. Step the right knee in towards the chest. Place the right foot down. Squat, take it to the other side. Left knee comes into the chest. Send the left foot all the way back for that crescent lunge. Inhale, arms reach towards the sky or cactus the elbows for 5 seconds. Deep breaths. Rotate your wrists around maybe. Bend the left knee a lot. Step the left knee in towards the chest. Place the left foot down. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time. Place the hands. Step both feet back. High plank push-up position. From here, or dropping the knees, lower all the way down to your belly. Graze the ribs with the elbows. Inhale, lift. You might even lift your chest and your hands and your legs for 5. Breathe. Awesome. Place the hands, send the hips back for your first and last child's pose. Take this time to be with your breath. On your next inhale, begin to peel yourself up. Take your time coming to a seat that's comfortable for you. We're gonna end class here unless you really wanna end class on your back or your belly or something really cozy like that. We're just gonna take some time to sit tall. While you sit here, you might close your eyes and just be with that knowing that is inside of you always. It never leaves, it never burns out, it is always there to guide you. I really think that's what Mathew McConaughey is talking about in his book. At least that's how I interpret it. He's saying, like, leave what you know, what people have told you, what people have said about you in the world, and find out, get with yourself and find out what you know, what you truly know. He talks about stripping off all his clothes and all the things that mean something to him and bring him comfort. And he found out that he's a child of God. He is finding his inner light, that beauty that's in all of us. You could blink the eyes open, bring the hands to heart center if you're comfortable. Thank yourself so much for showing up for this series. I can't wait to see you next time. I had such a blast. If this video got you feeling like, all right, stop, collaborate and listen. Hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. I would love to see you next time. Hit me in the comments with your takeaways. Can't wait to see you in the next video of the series. I read this book, I loved it. I need to start over. Why was that funny? Okay. Shawty's make my Why do I keep looking over there?